Staying on green, the administration is set to halt a big mining project in Alaska. Former Trump EPA transition team member Steve Milloy joins me now. This is a big copper, another mining operation in Alaska. They've killed it. Why did they cancel it?
Well, because they don't like development. They don't like mining. We can't do that in this country. You know, the Biden administration has issued all these mandates for electric trucks, electric cars, wind turbines, solar panels, all this other green tech. And the more they mandate it, the more we're dependent on communist China, because the vast majority of the metals and minerals either come from communist China or are mined someplace else and processed in communist China. The global market is dependent on communist China, so we're just making ourselves dependent on China. And the Biden administration is actively blocking our ability, even if those goals were worthwhile, actively blocking our ability to produce those metals and minerals here.
But Steve, he wants the backing, he wants the votes of the climate crowd, and this is his way of getting them, and he needs them for the election.
Of course, it's totally cynical. I mean, Joe Biden's not doing this because he's stupid or the people behind him are stupid. They have half this country is for this climate agenda for some reason. In my view, climate is a total hoax. Emissions don't change the climate, don't cause warming, anything like that. This is accomplishing nothing. Even if you believe that emissions are warming the climate, the reality is that the United States is an ever-shrinking part of global emissions. Most emissions are coming from China and India and Indonesia and the developing world. We are burning more coal. They are burning more coal than ever. China's got coal power coming online equivalent to our entire coal fleet. And yet we are being told to drive EVs, to eat lentils, to not wash our blue jeans, to save the planet. It's ridiculous.
Steve, I just wanted to take a look at this. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm on The View pushing green energy. Roll it.
One of the biggest things that you can do is to be able to weatherize your home, and there are tax credits associated with doing that. So, for example, if you want to install windows that don't leak out the heat in the winter and the cold in the summer, you can get a tax credit for that.
What if you live in the projects? What if you don't have a home?
So this is super important. So part of the president's agenda is to make sure that we have charging stations everywhere where there are gaps. And so there are gaps in urban areas.
Okay, Steve, have at it. New windows and charging stations. That's going to do the trick, isn't it?
Well, so fossil fuel use is at an all-time high. China is building coal plants like there's no tomorrow. As far as the charging stations, over the last 2.5 years, the Biden administration has built exactly 38 chargers with $7.5 billion. To meet its electric truck mandate, it's going to have to build 15,000 chargers a month between now and 2032. This is impossible.
Yeah, it is. Steve Milloy, thanks for being with us today. See you again real soon, I do hope.
Thanks, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thank you.